The effects that eggs have on not only the elderly's body, but also on anyone who frequently consumes this food. So, let's see if we can eat eggs every day. Let's figure out if eggs are good or bad for health. I'm going to answer that age-old question whether eggs increase cholesterol or not. And I'll also show you the best way to prepare an egg, how many eggs you can eat in a day, and if it's truth or myth that it's better to discard the yolks and only consume the whites. And we're also going to find out if the brown egg is better than the white one or the other way around, if the white is better than the brown. And I'm also going to tell you if the yolk's color really matters. So guys, by the end of this video, you'll understand why eggs are a superfood. Before we carry on, I'd like you to tell me right there in the chat, comment from which part of Brazil or the world you are watching me now. I'm here in Rio de Janeiro, capital Brazil, and you. Leave your message, say good morning, and tell me, do you like or dislike eggs? How many eggs do you eat per day? Write it down because I want to get to know you better. And folks, why is the egg a superfood? Because it is a practical, easy to prepare, and relatively cheap source of several fundamental nutrients for our health, such as proteins, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. And to give you an idea, inside the egg, inside a simple little egg, here we have the 9 essential amino acids for our bodies, which are precisely those amino acids that our bodies do not produce. And that's why you need to seek them out in your diet. More than that, the egg is rich in vitamin A, B vitamins, vitamin E, vitamin K, and also vitamin D, as well as minerals, calcium, zinc, phosphorus, selenium, and manganese. And each little egg here, folks, has about 78 calories. And yes, does the egg have fat? It does have fat, however, they are good fats for our health. Until recently, eggs were considered bad due to their high cholesterol content. But after some time, after years of study, after extensive research, we, the medical and scientific community who have studied this, have come to the conclusion that there isn't such a strong correlation between the cholesterol found in eggs and the increase in cholesterol levels in your body. So what do we know now? If your cholesterol is high, it's probably not because of the cholesterol in your food. In fact, the main foods linked to increased cholesterol are foods that don't contain cholesterol at all, such as sugar and refined carbs. So if your body has high cholesterol, it's probably a result of unhealthy lifestyle choices, like diet and lack of physical activity. But it's not the cholesterol found in eggs, in meat, in chicken, in fish, in shrimp. It's not this cholesterol that's on the rise that is significant for increasing the cholesterol levels in your body. Did you understand? If you have any questions, leave them in the chat, leave them in the comments, and I'll answer. So now let's discuss the effects that eggs have on the body of the elderly, the body of the young, the body of anyone who regularly consumes this superfood. But first, folks, I ask that you like the video. We had a little glitch in our live stream, so help me get this message to go viral and get this content to reach more people, okay? So the more people know about the effects of eggs on the body, the healthier people will have, not only in Brazil, but in Africa, Angola, Mozambique, Portugal, North America, etc. Give it a like because you're going to help another person to inform themselves better about health. And that, honestly, is reason enough for you to give this video a thumbs up. Therefore, the first effect that eggs have on your body is that they aid in eye health because they are rich in vitamin A, lutein, and zeaxanthin. Lutein and zeaxanthin are 2 critical antioxidants for the proper functioning of our eyes. They are vital for various optical structures. These nutrients, both lutein and zeaxanthin, are primarily present in the yolk, so it's not interesting to remove the yolk from the egg in these cases. To give you an idea, those supplements that people sell saying they will improve vision, that will prevent age-related macular degeneration, which is the main cause of blindness today, these supplements, these medicines that people sell for the eyes, they are almost always rich in lutein and zeaxanthin. These substances are crucial for the health of our eyes as well as vitamin A. The second point about the egg is that it benefits brain health due to its high content of choline and also vitamin B12, which are essential for the health of neurons and the health of the nervous system. To give you an idea of the importance of vitamin B12 for the nervous system, vitamin B12 deficiency is one of the reversible causes of dementia. So if we're dealing with a person who shows signs and symptoms that align with and suggest dementia, we absolutely have to investigate this person's vitamin B12 levels, because those signs and symptoms may be caused by a lack of vitamin B12, by hypovitaminosis. The third point is that eggs can help improve immunity, mainly because of their amounts of selenium and vitamins. Eggs are one of the few foods that we have accessible on a daily basis that are rich in vitamin D, and we know that it's essential for the proper functioning of the immune system. In fact, people with low vitamin D levels tend to have a higher risk of serious infections. How did people find out about this? They took a group of people who were hospitalized and measured their vitamin D levels in these people. What did they observe? That in the most severely ill people, vitamin D levels were lower. For this reason, they observed and saw the effects, the importance, in fact, of vitamin D for our immunity. The fourth point is that eggs can help you lose weight. Why? Because it has quality proteins, it can speed up the metabolism, and because of the fat and protein content, it brings satiety. What's more, it can also help lower triglycerides, which are an important part of developing cardiovascular disease. When we have high triglycerides, we are at higher risk for cardiovascular disease. Regular consumption of eggs has also been shown in studies to reduce the risk of stroke, particularly hemorrhagic stroke. They observed that people who ate one egg a day were 30% less likely to have a hemorrhagic stroke, which is excellent, right? Imagine with one egg a day, we reduced the risk of having a problem as serious as hemorrhagic stroke by 30%. The seventh positive point of the egg is that it improves bone health because it is rich in proline, which is a precursor to collagen, and also it helps in bone metabolism. Again, speaking of cholesterol, eggs can increase good cholesterol, which is HDL. So we observed that the consumption of 2 eggs a day can increase HDL, but in some cases, it can also increase LDL, which is the bad cholesterol. But there's a note here. As much as it can indeed increase LDL, it replaces a type of LDL that is more harmful with another type of LDL that is less harmful. So when the person consumes an egg, they replace a small dense LDL with a large LDL, which is less harmful, less detrimental to their body. A large study has shown that there is no relationship between egg consumption and the development of heart disease. Okay, guys, let's share this video. It's not over yet. We're going to answer if the color of the yolk matters. If the color of the egg matters, how many eggs should we eat? But share this video, okay? Sharing health is an act of love, so I'm counting on you to make this positive message go viral. So instead of sharing gossip, instead of sharing fake news, instead of talking badly about your neighbor, instead of replicating negative energy, share health, share love, share good energy with the people you love and with the people you care about. So let's get to the answer. Guys, does egg color matter? Oh, I've got a brown egg here and a white egg. Is a brown egg better than a white egg? Or is a white egg better than a brown egg? Guys, what do you think? Do you think the color of the egg matters or not? Write it in the chat. Write it in the comments. I want to see if people are aware of the egg. I'll give people a few seconds to respond and then we'll continue. Why, folks? The color of the eggshell doesn't matter, okay? Now, on the other hand, the color of the yolk, it matters. Because the closer to orange, the more vivid the color of the yolk, the more nutritious that yolk is. The more carotenoids that yolk has, the more antioxidant substances that this yolk has, because the color of the yolk has a direct relationship with the breeding, with the feeding of the chicken, and the more yellow, the more vivid that color, the more nutrients it has in it. There was even a comment from a subscriber here on the channel who says, "Doctor, the color of the yolk doesn't matter because it's just me giving turmeric to my chicken and her yolk becomes bright yellow." Look how wonderful, guys. She gave the chicken turmeric and the compounds in the turmeric transferred to the egg. What do we always talk about here? That turmeric is rich in antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, curcumin and curcuminoids, which are essential for our health. So if the yolk is a pale yellow, a dull, lifeless yellow, then likely that yolk isn't very nutrient rich. On the other hand, if it's a bright, almost orange yellow, then likely that yolk is quite nutrient rich. So for instance, this egg here is a regular farm chicken egg, while this one over here is a free-range chicken egg on a different diet. If you compare this egg here with this egg here, the yolk color is very different. Well, this one is almost orange yellow, vibrant. You see it's vibrant. This one over here is a pale yellow. It looks like it's void. So the difference is quite stark. And what's the best way to prepare your egg? The method of preparation does indeed influence the quality of nutrients that are transmitted and the quality of substances present in the egg. So if you're going to fry an egg, always choose extra virgin olive oil, which is the best option. Also, don't eat raw eggs, as there's a hypothetical risk of salmonella, a disease caused by salmonella bacteria, and cooking the egg also makes it easier for our body to absorb nutrients. A warning, don't cook at high temperatures because that can lead to loss of nutrients. So when I go to fry an egg with olive oil, or when I'm going to eat a boiled egg, which I eat every morning, or scrambled, I make 2 fried ones only with olive oil, or I eat 2 scrambled eggs, but I always cook them over low heat so that high temperatures don't destroy nutrients. That would be important for our body. So everyone, leaving a note here, eggs can be an excellent ally for our health. It can help us maintain a healthy weight. It'll be good for our eye health. It has several fundamental macro and micronutrients for our body to function properly. But if you want a more active life, with more energy, with more willingness, if you want to take better care of your diabetes, your high blood pressure, your weight, your stress, your anxiety, your diet, your level of physical activity, your sleep, that is, if you want to transform for the better your lifestyle and consequently your life itself, I recommend that you click now on the first link in the description or on the link pinned in the comments and get your longevity code with 100 habits to live past 100 years old. These habits will help you to need less medication for diabetes, for high blood pressure, for high cholesterol, and that will still give you plenty of energy and willingness to live with joy, health for a longer time and with better quality. So click now on the first link in the description or the link pinned in the comments and get your longevity code right now.